You there! You're the one they call Dragonborn? Your lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. The true Dragonborn comes. You are but his shadow. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
Never should have.
Mirak, help me!
I cannot miss.
You're not serious.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
You're that visitor been poking around. I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers. We don't get a lot of travelers here in Riverwood. Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Yes? We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
The war keeps most folks away these days. Most of my... Oh, you wanted the attic room. Why didn't you say so the first time? The thing is, we don't actually have an attic room. But I think I know what you mean. Go ahead and make yourself at home.
Give me a mug of ale.
Coming right up.
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for this. We need to talk. Follow me.
I need some more ale, Ornar.
You've had more than enough. Besides, you still haven't paid for the last one.
I'll find some coin for you, I always do.
Until then, I've no ale for you.
Close the door. Now we can talk. The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right. Surprised? I guess I'm getting pretty good at my harmless innkeeper act. You can't be too careful. Thalmor spies are everywhere. I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out. Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you. If you don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the first place. I knew the Greybeards would send you there if they thought you were Dragonborn. They're nothing if not predictable. When you showed up here, I knew you were the one the Greybeards sent, and not some Thalmor plant. We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul? Good, and you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough. Yes, we're very old enemies. And if my suspicions are correct, they might have something to do with the dragons returning. But that isn't important right now. What is important is that you might be Dragonborn. We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it. I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty, and I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know. You should know. You got the map for me. The Dragonstone you got for Farengar, remember? So you were paying attention. I arranged to have Farengar recover the Dragonstone for me. It's what I do. I make things happen from behind the scenes. After all, here you are. Yes, a map of ancient dragon burial sites. I've looked at which ones are now empty. The pattern is pretty clear. It seems to be spreading from the southeast, starting in the Gerals near Riften. The one near Kynesgrove is next, if the pattern holds. Kynesgrove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. I can't wait around for you to make up your mind. I'll meet you at Kynesgrove. Don't waste time getting there.
Ah, you've retrieved the horn of Jorgen Wimkal. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push. Da. With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da. Your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready. Tibro, Daman, Da, Rock. Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking!
It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon burial mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
Sled, Teed, Ball. Alduin Thuri, or Thuri Alduin. voice has been silent for too long.
That's how it goes. Okay, did it. That was well done. Come on. I've been wanting... Wait, something's happening. That's above. So you really are... It's true, isn't it? You really are Dragonborn. I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here. Really? Where? Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it, we're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all. Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone, though. For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. but we never found one until now. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse. I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan. I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? Sounds good. Be careful.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Yes? Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. You're asking me? She promised that she was sending someone who knew what they were doing. If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor Embassy dressed like that. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Fellow latecomer to Ellenwood's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive
Welcome
late.
to the Thalmor Embassy.
I prefer to arrive early.
Your
Often
invitation,
before the
please.
party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking.
Thank you, sir. Go right
Now
in.
then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my tongue.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are?
I look forward to the day when this rebellion is put down and we once again
Have you? All good, I trust. But you have me at a disadvantage. I'm afraid I know nothing about you. Please,
Madam
tell me more
Ambassador,
about
I am
yourself.
so sorry to
What
interrupt.
brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the
Of
Orinthia
course.
Red?
I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
Captain Safi is far too proud a woman for that.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day. Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
No matter how harsh the winter, the crops that grow there...
We're not supposed to talk to the guests.
Even when every other farm in the
What does a
bare
fellow need to do to get a drink around here? My friend, you are very perceptive. I have a powerful thirst that cannot be slaked. And none of the waiters will bring me a drink. Ellenwen must have told them to cut me off, that frigid bitch. Afraid I'll cause another scene, I suppose. You must be new around here. Bad manners to ask such a direct question in one of Ellenwen's little soirees. But I have nothing to hide. I'm in from the south on business.
Yes, I agree with you.
And if you want to do business in Tamriel these days, well, you'd better get used to cozying up to the Thalmor, like it or not.
Apparently, the Red Wave has been docking
I need
in
another
Solitude
drink.
for well over a month, and with no sign of shipping out. The Great War is long past. It's time the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion put aside their differences. Prosperity is good for everyone. But not every Nord is obsessed with strength, honor, and skill at arms. A rare few are born with a gift for making money. My investments are my strength, and my wealth is my weapon. As for honor, well, there are some luxuries even I can't afford. You must be new to Skyrim, or you'd already know who I am. I have a stake in most anything of importance in solitude. I feel that it's time to put aside the grievances of the past and let peace and prosperity flourish between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. I try to do my little part. Besides, just between you and me, it's making me pots of money. Very well, then. There's a likely-looking filly, even if she is an elf. You there, servant girl! What's your name, dear?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm on duty.
Brayless, sir. Do you need a drink?
If your eyes and your ears are open, and your mind is free of judgment and expectation, you might learn much in this chamber.
I like what I see, my dear.
There are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages. For this reason, I avoid them when I can.
Else I could do for you?
Fair faces and fine food are well and good, but honesty is rarely so pleasing.
Yes, sir.
Are you enjoying the party?
May wisdom light your
Everything
path.
is splendid. Thank you.
It pleases me to hear you say so.
These parties are a great way to earn a little extra money.
There are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these Thalmor.
What can I get for you?
For they are
Here
adept
you
in
go,
both
sir.
languages.
Colovian brandy. Until next
May
time.
wisdom light your path.
None of these people... The degeneracy of the Empire is on display here in this room. There is peace now, and that peace will continue for as long as it suits our needs. But make no mistake, this is not a peace forged out of necessity between rival nations of equal strength. It is more like the calm between storms. And the next storm, I think, will be far deadlier than the
I couldn't have
last.
said it better myself. It's been some time since
I
I've had
lead the
any news
Justiciars.
elsewhere in
We are
Skyrim.
charged with
What have
enforcing
you
the
heard?
ban on Talos worship.
Well,
Lords
I
can
did
be
hear
quite
that
stubborn.
Ulfric Stormcloak
They're slow to
was
change their
slain
ways, and we
for
find more
defending
heretics
Nilfgaard
every
against a
day.
dragon,
But
it
mark
sounds
me
too good to
well.
be true.
I
I'll
will
wager it's
purge
all
the
for
heresy
yourself
from
that
this
the
land as surely as the flame burns the flesh from the bone. There are those in the Empire who would wish to evade their obligations to help root out the Talos heresy. Fortunately, those most opposed to the Emperor's wise policy have now branded themselves traitors as well as heretics. I am here to remind the ruling classes of Skyrim that their loyalty to the Emperor requires cooperation with the Thalmor.
It's been a brutal winter. I can't remember the last time it was this cold for this
I don't
long.
recall seeing you at one of
Well,
these before.
I did hear that
and
the
I know
Argonians have been
everyone
banned
who's
from living
anyone in
inside the walls of
Skyrim.
Windhelm. They're only allowed on the city docks
To
now.
maintain
Most of them
relationships.
sleep together in one
By the
building,
way,
and they're as
I don't know
poor
who
as
you are, but
wretches.
unless you want me to blow your cover, I'd advise that you avoid me for the rest of the party. We have a relationship of mutual respect. I care little about the politics and rivalries between the Thalmor and the Empire. But I do respect power, and the Thalmor have that. They leave me alone, and I leave
Is the
them
food
alone.
and drink to your liking?
Very much so, and thank you for
At least
asking.
Ulfric's men are willing to fight for their principles, barbaric as they may be.
Did you see that serving girl? I hear elf women are insatiable. Really? Yes, maybe that would be just the thing. She seemed to be playing hard to get when I spoke to her earlier. Go on. See what she
I
says.
heard Elenwen say she's
Now
going
you've
to
gone and
open
gotten my
probably the
hopes up
best
again.
firebrand wine later. I can hardly wait.
I hope you're enjoying yourself, sir.
Yes, I
Huh.
agree with you.
Erica, right?
Heard any
He
news
was
from the
talking to
other
me
parts of
earlier.
Skyrim?
I could tell what he was
I did
after.
hear that the
I hate
Argonians
working these
have been
parties.
banned
Some of the
from
guests are
inside
nice, but there's always a few like Erica.
They're
Please
only
tell him to
allowed
leave me
on the
alone,
city docks.
politely. I'm sure you'll have better luck
Together
getting
in
through
one
to him than
building,
I
they're
would.
as poor as wretches.
Yeah,
Is the food and drink to your liking?
Have you talked to Brayless yet? I'm not a patient man, you know.
Splendid. Call if you have need of me.
Ha! I knew it. No woman yet born has been able to resist my charms for long. Thank you, my friend. I owe you one.
I'm sorry, sir, but you must have misunderstood. I'm not permitted to leave the party.
Oh, I don't think so. I think I understand perfectly. Don't worry, my dear. I will make any necessary excuses to your employer.
No, I'm sorry, but I can't go anywhere with you. I won't. Please, I must get back to my duties.
Don't you dare walk away from me, you slut! Do you know who I am?
Please, sir, leave me alone.
Now you're going to be sorry you crossed me.
Let's go, before anyone notices us.
Putting yourself at me in a most disgusting manner.
Is that so, Erica? And with such delicate sensibilities, it must have been most upsetting.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Take her downstairs.
Yes, Madam Ambassador. Mistress Elwyn.
Who comes, Malvern? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Zavani?
Did
Good
you
luck.
see those robes
You're on your own
this
now.
morning? Huh? Were they women? Or of the emissaries treating
You wish to defeat me? Impossible! You're dead. Never should have... Close! You are not short and high! Your mark! I'll end your miserable life! But I need that money. I earned it.
Is
I had
someone
my own
there?
expenses. You're dead.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What? What do you want then?
You're trapped in here, and we have your
Yeah,
accomplice.
sure.
Surrender
Okay.
immediately, or you both
Come on,
die.
this way. I've seen the guards use it to
Silence,
get rid of
get
bodies.
already.
It must lead somewhere.
Slowly.
Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
He's got to be here somewhere. Huh?
Did you hear something?
Now you're mine.
What did you tell him? Why did you do this to me? Oh, thank you. Enough! What was that?
Papa isn't too friendly with strangers. But you... My father is Alvor, the blacksmith. I'm his assistant. I mean apprentice.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Ironic, right? The old enemies assumed that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does. Do they know where he is? Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.